Hello everyone, my name is CA Anuj Agarwal from Gyan IFRS. Today we're going to talk about the recent pronouncement issued by IESB. IESB stands for International Accounting Standard Board, which issues the all IFRS around the world, and this is the sole committee or the group of the people or the group of the members who are responsible to issue the accounting standards. But wherever there is a need arises for to additional guidances, or wherever the approach for measurement, recognition or disclosures or anything else which is not there in the existing standards, there is a separate committee for which call it the interpretation committee. They issue the additional supplement information or the guidance, additional guidance which can be used in relation to the existing standards. So this recent issued IFRIC 23, which is based on uncertainty over income tax treatments. It has been issued on 7th June 2017 and it is to be effective from 1st January 2019. Today we will talk about in brief for what exactly has changed or what exactly has been brought into. In the current, we use it for computing our taxes on income. We use it the Ind-As 12 or IAS 12, which is taxes on income. In the tax computation or the calculation of deferred tax or liability or the tax expense, we used to have our own assessment for to claiming that this particular expenditure or that particular income will be allowed or not allowed kind of. But when it goes to the tax authorities, there might be a situation where they will reject your the kind of the expenditure or your income and all. So there would be some cases where the uncertainty would be involved. As per the current accounting standard, which is Ind-As 12, it says that wherever the uncertainty to compute that taxes on income. So we don't need to, the user of the standard do not need to go to the Ind-As 37, which is based on the provisions and contingent liability and contingent asset. It specifically says that wherever the uncertainty over the computation of the tax treatment is there, the user or the preparer of the financial statement has to refer IAS or Ind-As 12. But there were no guidance available how to treat this uncertainty towards this tax statement, which could be based on the disputes with the dispute per se, or it's like a gap between the interpretation with the tax authority in future. So there were so many parallel approaches were being followed by various users and the industry across. To make that in a uniform way, the ISB recently issued the IFRIC 23. So basically it talks about that if at all this the dispute or wherever the assessee is not sure whether it will be allowed or not allowed in the final assessment with the tax authority, there could be a two category. One is the probable and another is not probable. What is probable? Probable is more likely than not. Meaning, more likely than not means whatever is likely to be happen more than 50% in terms of the probability. So wherever the situation or uncertainty, which you call it is more than 50%, you can say it's a 50%, it's a probable, then you have to account it based on your estimation or as per the IAS 12 or Ind-As 12. When there is a uncertainty, there is a situation where it is not probable, it's a less than probable, then it will be called it as a uncertainty. Now the standard was lacking for this clarity in the situation where the uncertainty involved, what is to be done and how the computation would be made. Now in the IFRIC 23, which says that wherever it is uncertainty, which is it is not probable, means likelihood is less than 50%. So there the preparer of the financial statement has two choices. One is he can use the expected value and the another one is a most likely. The expected value means it's like there could be a n number of factors or variables which we have to jot down with the respective probability, and we'll add it up and we'll get the expected value, which we do it in this other counting standard also. In the second method, most likely it talks about that for it's a useful where you have the only two kind of situation, yes or no. So in that scenario you can find out the how much the likelihood would be, and based on that the amount will be calculated. So in this IFRIC 23 specifically set the treatments of calculating this kind of uncertainty. So there will be a consistent approach across the users of the financial statement, so they can understand that IFRIC 23 has been used. The standard also say wherever the reassessment is required, means if the assessment is changed or your estimation is changed in the next reporting period, you have to change it, and whatever is the differences, charge it to the P&L. There is no additional disclosure per se required as per this IFRIC 23, but it is encouraged to disclose the whatever the information which is material for the use of the financial statement users. So this is it for it's a brief about this IFRIC 23, and that will be applicable for across all the industry, all the financial statements users or preparers, and it will be applicable from period 1st January 2019. In India, ICI has to come up with their notification date, and probably it will be from 1st April 2019. So it will be required to change your systems to calculate this uncertainty over income taxes, to use this either of the two methods, and accordingly this statement will be done, and there is a no the policy specific to your organization will be allowed. Thank you very much.